to the chaos. So I'm just hanging out today. I am doing this kind of shop the shelves style today. It is getting warm in here. I think I'm going to put my hair up. So I have had a busy week. I haven't found a lot of stuff because honestly, it's been busy because my husband's out of town. So he left yesterday, and pretty much the entire week was just us like prepping for him to leave, because he is a grown man and therefore I have to help him pack. I'm just picking on him. He is a very capable, very sweet man, and he's just very used to not necessarily traveling, but going to a camp that already has all our stuff there. So when he travels anywhere else except for camp, he forgets lots of things. So I am the one who he bounces ideas off to make sure he remembers where everything is and that he brought it. And he still forgot like 3 things, but it's fine. Hello, Betsy girl. Come on in. Today we are checking out some fresh finds. Like literally I am cleaning a sweetened condensed milk container from the teens. Is antique, 100 years old. It even has the underplate. I've never found one with the underplate. It's very exciting. So this is kind of shop the shelf style. Hello, everybody. Come on in. Hi, Donna's. Hi, Deja Vu. Hi. Hello. It is getting warm in here. So this is going to be shop the shelf style. So pretty much I'm going to show you things. And I'll tell you what I will start them for. And you're going to let me know if you want me to run it. Hi, hello. Hi. Oh, I just realized I forgot to, Knickknacks is a, online selling platform for vintage and antiques. So let me get into my live here. I forgot I was doing YouTube, so let me get people out. I might know Candace, I don't know. But let me go ahead and customize our comment section, because it looks like we have a couple of trolls. Let me go ahead and save that. Fabulous. Let me get back over to this live. Okay. Hello, welcome in. Hi. Okay. So, okay, looks like a few people have, let me just remove a few things. Fabulous. All right, looks like, okay, I think we're good. Oh, I know, like, what the hey? It's 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is with the trolls? They just having a slow day today? They're going to come after little old 600 subscriber me. That was aggressive. Oh, hello, Shakir. Thank you for subscribing. I will be watching out for you. Because new subscribers make me suspicious, especially while I'm live. But I usually do, I welcome any and all as long as we're being friendly. And things don't get a little out of hand. All right. Okay. Fabulous. Okay. So, honestly, once you kind of do the subscriber thing, I don't really get much on, you know what? I just realized I'm in chat and not the whole thing. Okay, let me. Let me delete a bunch of things. Okay. So sorry, I just realized I was in top chat and not live chat, which hid a lot of the trolls. So I just had to go through and delete a bunch of things. Okay. Fabulous. Okay. We are good, I think. Because you notice that we haven't had any more comments on YouTube since I did subscribers. Once I figured out that that little like trick from watching actually Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. Once I figured out that little trick from watching her, then I've been way less scared to go on live on YouTube. Because trolls, they don't know who you are. They're just going through who is live currently. And then they'll see if they can comment. If they can't, they'll just move on. If they can comment, then they will stick around and troll. But the bigger the content creator, the harder they try to troll. So that's why she has issues like that, where they'll subscribe and then like a week later come back because they know she's going to come back. But with me, I'm little enough, they don't care. So they just go on to all the lives and figure it out. Okay. So back to what we were doing. How many people are even still left after all the... Yeah, so now there's like 7 people on YouTube watching now that like I've calmed down the chat, because there was like 80. Because they just want to be in the chat. That's all they care about. But right, yeah. So what I was doing today is going to be a kind of shop the shelves kind of situation. Yeah, right. It's just people it's teenagers and people in other countries who are being kind of creepy, and they're just trying to get a rise out of people and to just spew hatred for no reason. So we don't need them. And we don't need them trying to rope unsuspecting people into shady websites. So all right. But anywho, back on, this is going to be a really chill live. We're already 10 minutes and I haven't done anything. Because, yeah. Anywho. Yes. So today's going to be super chill. You can see I have, look at this empty shelf. Oh. So I've been planning for a while of doing like a shop the shelf situation. I really want to do it in this corner, but I just have to finish removing things off of this shelf. But I did place a couple of items on this shelf that I can show you guys. And then we will fill the shelves with the things around me. So I will show you the things around me one by one. And then we will go from there. If you want to buy them, fabulous. I will run it. If you're like, show me something else. I will put it on the shelf and I will show you something else. So first up, let's look at this lovely piece. So it is a 3-piece set. This is a sweetened condensed milk can container. So back in the 19-teens, it was very in style to use sweetened condensed milk in your tea and coffee. So when you don't want just a can hanging out on your dining table and you don't want to make a big mess by trying to empty that can into something else, which is also doesn't end up looking really pretty. They came up with this solution. So basically what it boils down to is this container is a standard size that fits a, I believe was a 16 ounce possibly can perfectly. And it has this little hole in the bottom. So when you put the can in, I know the Daisy's super pretty with this Moriage. It's a raised gold. And this is Nippon, or not, it is marked Nippon, but this is, ooh, it's upside down. This is Noritake. That is a, oh, that's adorable. This is a Noritake mark from 1911 to 1921-ish. So, and that is because it also says Nippon, which dates it to, there was an importing agreement in the early 20s that required the country of origin to be written on, to be marked on the item in the language of the countries being imported into. So items from Japan were not necessarily, not all of them were considered super, well, they had a bad rep. Let's just say that. Kind of like made in China here. Some things are from China are very high end, very nice. Other things, not so much. So that's kind of the same idea with Japan, but their way around it was actually writing Nippon instead, which is the Japanese pronunciation of Japan. So the Nippon is actually Japan in Japanese. So that's how they worked their way around trying to hide that their higher end pieces were made in a country known for not so high end pieces. But the United States changed that with their importing agreement. So other countries who wanted to import, they had to change that. So that's why after the 1920s, you started seeing items actually say made in Japan. So that places this piece between 1911 and 1921. Especially when you go to Noritake's History of Marks, and that is actually exactly when this piece was made, according to this particular mark. But I love this gold pattern. It's absolutely beautiful. With the off-white and the daisies, it's so pretty. So the underplate is not marked, and I actually have come across this pattern previously, but it was always unmarked pieces, so I didn't know who actually made it. So I'm very excited to know that it is actually Noritake, which is a very well-known and collectible fine porcelain maker from Japan. They've been around for a long time. I'm actually not sure if they're still in business or not, but they were making stuff into the 90s and early 2000s. So I think they're still around. They've been around for like 130 years, something like that. It was the late 1800s, I think, when they opened. If I remember right. But either way, so we have all three pieces, no chips or cracks. There is some minor discoloration and they're manufacturer's defects is what it is. So there's stray gold paint here and there. There's little pocks, like little black spots and little divots in the glaze. And honestly, that's just from the manufacturing process at the time, because this isn't one of their high-end pieces. It's just one of their nicer pieces. It wasn't the cheap ones, if that makes sense. Kind of mid-range. Also, on this plate, you can see some imperfection in the glaze. But, like I said, no chips or cracks, which is kind of amazing. And the gold is actually still in pretty good condition. You can tell that this piece was not used, at all. Because the only wear on the gold is actually where the lid sits. And even then, it's pretty minor. Pretty much wherever a lid would sit, they didn't really worry too much about how pretty the paint was. So, but it's the lines in the paint, everything's just in really good condition. It's awesome. I love it with the daisies. I've been talking about this for way too long. I would run this for 20 because I just picked this up yesterday and it's so pretty. But I would run this for 20 if anybody's interested. If not, I'll go put it on the shelf. So I'll set that down there for now. The next item I want to go put on the shelf is this guy. Yes, I can run that definitely. Let me go ahead and I will get that added. What am I doing? Things and stuff. That's what I'm doing. Gonna add that, gonna add that, gonna auction, gonna continue. We're gonna add an image because I tried doing like the generic listings, but for anything besides jewelry, the generic preloaded listings are a little rough. So excuse my typing. So Nippon, Norataki, Daisy, sweetened condensed milk container. Wow, this title's getting long. With underplate, because the underplate's hard to find. Woo! Okay, as seen, 20. We'll run that for 20 seconds. Trying to think what size box I need. I'm going to get rates for that. Love it. I'm going to do ground advantage. I'm going to open this up to all of our international folks that are available for us, at least. Ooh, everything is wiggling. My bad. I'm going to get that listed. Add that to the stream. Fabulous. I'll move it to stage. Okay. Okay. Are you there, Lisette? It's running. There it is. All right, she's in. Fabulous. Okay. So like I said, no chips or cracks. It is running. Lovely piece. Absolutely gorgeous. 5 seconds left on that. 3, 2, 1. Love it. Thank you so much. That's yours. Have fun at work. Pop back in when you can. All right. So, yay. That's not going on the shelf. Fabulous. Okay. So, let me set that over here very gently. Love it. All right. Awesome. Okay. What are they doing? Yes. Next piece. Okay. Yay. All right. Next up, I got this guy, which is this fabulous cake plate. It is not a cake stand. It is just a cake plate. This is Volloy Moach. I've heard so many different ways on how this is pronounced, so I'm just going to go with whatever one Volloy Moach. It is the Docen, which is their, words and stuff. So this one is just all German. Here on the back, I'm trying to read it. It is just all in German. But basically it is a wedding scene. I don't know if this is spring or summer, but it is a cute little wedding scene. I'm assuming summer because there's crops and it is signed Le Plou. This guy I have marked for 14 from my booth. I would run this for 12, but I also have a matching cheese plate. Same mark, all in German. Actually, it's slightly different. This is brown, the brown mark, and this is a black mark. So maybe one is older than the other. I don't know. They look very similar. This one I have marked for 8. So what I would do is I would run both of them together for 17. Let me know. You would get both the cheese plate and the cake plate with its little handles. There's no chips or cracks. I'll show you the scene again. It's super cute. Super cute. They're adorable. They're getting married. All right. So let me go ahead and I'll set this down. I'll probably stage this up prettier when I get a chance. But next up, let me show you this guy. So I don't know how vintage this is, if it's not at all is a possibility. It does have writing on the bottom, but I don't know what it says. It's either NTI or TIN, maybe. But there's a big C on the bottom as well. But I can't read that part right there. But it says, well, it's backwards. Fabulous Jacko Lantern. There's no lid. I don't know if it ever had one, but there is a sticker inside that says, warning, do not place unwrapped food inside this product. Eating unwrapped food from this product may be hazardous to your health. So I'm assuming this is meant to be some sort of bowl. So I don't think it ever had a lid. So this might be supposed to be like possibly a candy bowl or something along those lines, but only for wrapped candies. But if anybody's interested in this, I would run this for 12. It's a good size jack-o'-lantern. He's a big boy. But no chips or cracks. There are a couple of speckles in the glaze, but otherwise it's in really, like those are manufacturing defects. Otherwise, it's perfect. But let me go ahead. I will set this on the shelf as well. But, oh, here, I'll show you this guy. This is, oh, it's so pretty. It's in rough shape. I will give you that. There's lots of chips and cracks, but it is so intricate that it takes your eyes a few minutes to find the chips and cracks. But this is an open hands dish. See, it's got the handle on it right there with the roses. And this is a Volloy Pottery. This one, from what I understand, was made in, oh, I think it was somewhere in Ohio, possibly. I don't remember. It was an American company. But their thing is they wanted to be like Dresden, where everything was very high-end, super, what's the word I'm looking for? Super intricate, very detailed. They wanted everything to be absolutely beautiful and very delicate. They wanted to be the high-end people. So you would see, what's the word I'm looking for? Advertisements from the time. I believe it was in the 20s, that would actually say the American Dresden would be Volloy Pottery. So this piece, if it was in better shape, this would be probably more in the $60 to $70 range, but it's not. There's chips and cracks all over it. There's glue from people trying to repair it. So I would probably let this go for 12, maybe 10. Yeah, let's do 10. It's so pretty. Hi, Empress. It's so pretty. I mean, look at that. It's the colors, the details. Look at these, the little bells. Hello. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But like I said, there's chip, failed repair, chip, more chips. It's kind of rough. The fingers, though, are in great shape. There's just crazing throughout the entire hands situation. But the flowers, they're a little rough. It is so pretty. I love this piece. And I've had this for a few years. But I just can't seem to let it go because it's so pretty. And I hate to just like donate it somewhere and give up on it, if that makes sense. Because it's beautiful. And I feel like somebody would love this so much and display it better than me, who is kind of more on the mid-century vibes and has boys. So there's nobody who would appreciate pretty little things. But I'll put this back over here. But I also do have some Christmas things. I have these pair of brass deer. So we got a big one and a little one. These are taper candle holders. This one, see, part of me wonders, I mean, I don't even know if they're the same brand. Looking at them now, like their construction is quite different. Their welding is very different. Like this one has a much better mold than this one. Yeah, this one has green on it, but I think that came from storage at some point. But look at the cups. They're different. I didn't even notice that. You guys are cousins, not brothers. But either way, I would do the pair for $12. So they're in really good shape besides the discoloration. But honestly, I have it that's actually that's wax. That's rubbing right off. I've never even tried to clean it. That's wax. It's coming right off. So the green is wax. The mold is a little rough, but they have all their limbs. They're not really bent. Everything's pretty kosher on them. Like I said, the cups are different, but like I said, 12 for the pair. Put you guys over here. Oh, you guys might like this piece. This is, I have not found who the maker is, but it's this beautiful little etched. See, it's got the laurel on it that goes all the way around. It's beautiful. And it's got this really pretty flashed black edge. So on the inside, it's got the gold painting. It's so pretty. And then on the bottom, it's got the gold as well. I had this for $9. I would run this for probably about $6 if anybody's interested. But there's no chips or cracks. It's in perfect shape. It's so pretty. And I thought it would be gorgeous in like a Halloween or fall display. Or even if you have like a really like glam Christmas display with like the black and white and golds, and that would be really cool. Or even like New Year. So think about it. Set you over there. All right. Next item I'll show you guys. Look at this guy. This is Eldr Pottery. This is a signed 2007 piece. I think it says 2007, but it's got the bird on it. It is, I believe this is a pie plate, maybe. It seems really shallow for a pie plate, but it's a big boy. How big are you? Oh, I'm reading in centimeters and not inches, guys. It is 11 inches on the dot across. Look at that bird. It's so pretty. I would run this for $20. Absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, Eldr for $20. Oh, there's a piece of tape on there. This is a new find. Just got this one the other day. So pretty. All right, put you down over here. All right, so I did originally pick this guy up for the Dog and Cat Days of Summer train this weekend, but I am finding I have lots of other pieces, so I'll offer them to you guys first. Look at this little cutie. So this is a 1980 made in Taiwan MSR Imports. And it is a little musical, realistic dachshund puppy figurine. And it sings Edelweiss. I don't want to do it too much because it'll go forever. It's being slow because I didn't do it much. Are you just being slow? It's a little slow, but it's running smooth and consistently, so it doesn't seem stuck. But he's a big boy. This little guy is right about, not quite 7 inches tall, and right around 8.5, maybe 9 inches long. It's kind of tough to see exactly how long he is with this ear sticking out and the tail sticking out. But super cute. No chips or cracks. Oh, that's just kind of how he was painted. But look at that face. He's so real looking. Let me put him over here too. Oh, I would run him for 12. Augusta Duck. This, I think, was a hanging planter at one point because it's got holes in it, and it's definitely a planter. So I think it was hanging at one point. This cute little duck, little pottery duck. I would run this for 6. I just really liked how it was painted. Very bright duck with odd tail. So 6 on that one. But still playing Edelweiss over there if you guys can't hear it. This is an interesting piece. So looking at the Halloween stuff, this is a Happy Halloween from Belle Mason, and who is a kind of modern, like contemporary decor. But I mean, look at the pattern on the outside of this bowl. This is all raised. And then we have this trick or treat pattern, which is also textured. You can see how the skulls are kind of indented, but it's so cute. And I honestly haven't been able to find this bowl anywhere. And the Belle Mason stuff, people really like it. It's kind of like cutesy goth when it comes to the Halloween stuff. So this bowl I would run for probably 15. I believe this is probably just like a candy bowl. So it's around 3.5-ish inches tall. Maybe 3.75, 3.75. But I love, look at that. That's so cute. The different skulls have different expressions. They look like those sugar skulls. But it is marked no chips or cracks. So there's a schmutz in there. You can always tell when things just come into me, or I haven't touched them in like 6 months. So, but there's that. I'll put that over here. It does not want to sit nice. Hang out there, you. All right. Who wants some more Halloween stuff? Because I also have a Oystersbach mug. I think I pronounced that right. If I don't think about it too much, it's fine. I had this for 10 in my booth last Halloween, so I would run this for probably 8 if anybody's interested. There's no chips or cracks, if I remember right. Yeah, I would have written down if there was any chips or cracks. It is marked West Germany So like I said, I would do 8 on that. It's just a nice size, standard size mug. Nothing huge, nothing small, but it's got a really cute Jacko Lantern on it. So 8 on that. If you want me to run that, put you there next to your big brother. I also have this really cute little, made in Japan, little Horn of Plenty. But it's just a really great orange color. And this is made by Gold Castle, Japan. If you can read that. It is about 5 inches tall. I would run this for 5 if anybody's interested. And I also have this little cutie, little votive holder. So you look like you need a good scrub there, my friend. Yeah, it's coming clean. What is all over you? This is one that I actually picked up just after Halloween last year. So he went into a box and I haven't seen him since. I pretty much like took off the price tag and into the box he went. Because I picked him up in November of last year. So it looks like he's just missing a little bit of paint on his little black boot right there. He is like, whoop, I see some manufacturing defect cracks right there. See right in his cheek there, it extends to like a little kiln crack. And there's another little one right next to it right there. I don't even know if you can see that on camera. It's really hard to see. Oh, there it goes. See it right there? So that's a little crack. So I do 4. I do 4, and if anybody's interested. Otherwise, I'll put him in my booth. If nothing else, he'll add to the ambiance. Little cutie. He is a, what's the word I'm looking for? The glaze is rough. He is bisque. That's the word. He is a little bisque guy when hand painted on the orange and the black. Just a little votive holder, but 4 on that one if anybody's interested. Okay, next up, I have this pair of noisemakers. They don't match, but I'll sell them together. So we have these two. This one has a wooden handle, and this one has a plastic handle. This one is clowns, and this one is balloons and music and stars. So the balloon and music and stars says right on it, made in USA, Kirchhoff Life of the Party products. So when it's made in America, you know it's kind of old when it comes to this kind of stuff. And the one with the plastic bottom is marked U.S. Metal Toy Manufacturing Company, made in USA. So I know with these types of things, they'll usually go for like $5 to $10 each. So I would do the pair for $6 if anybody wants me to run them. And this one sounds like there's coins inside. And I'm going to put you down so I stop making noise with you. And I tried to take a peek in the top there to see if there was actually like coins in it. And what I saw in there was made out of tin. And it actually said Nixon on it. Yeah, it's like a Nixon. Ooh, I might be able to get it. It's like a Nixon campaign coin. But it's inside there and I can't get it. So, if anybody's interested, I'll run 6 for the pair and it could be yours. They're so loud. All right, my sock is falling off. Give me a second here. Okay. Ooh, how about some like big exciting things? I have, look what I picked up yesterday. This is a giant water pitcher. And this is Polish pottery. It is the Wiza Polish pottery. There are no chips or cracks that I could see. See, everything is in really good shape. Big one. It has that little guy there. But it's the Wiza Polish pottery. I love the pattern on it. It's so cute. It's like got this green and blues. And I would run this for $40 if anybody's interested. I haven't really done much research on it other than like generic, like how much do Polish pottery pitchers go for when I was in the thrift store. So that's why I'm saying 40 because honestly, it's probably worth a lot more than that. But I know what I paid for it. So 40 for that if anybody's interested. Are you going to fit in there? It's a big boy. And now more Halloween stuff. I have these really cute little trick-or-treat Halloween scary cookie cutters from 1984. They're a year older than me. They're so cute. Look at them. That is Fox Run Craftsman from Ivyland, PA. 1984. See, it's made in the USA. It has a barcode on it because in the 80s they had the barcodes. One of the tape is actually intact. So you open it from this side and there's your little cookie cutters. There's a bat, Jacko Lantern, there's the owl, and there is the witch. They're so cute. This box is absolutely adorable too. I would run this for $5 if anybody's interested. I also have this cute little flashed glass cauldron. It's missing its handle, which this was either a wire handle or a or like a little what's the word I'm looking for? Like bamboo kind of handle. And so but there's no chips or cracks. The paint that's on it is on the outside and not the inside, but it is starting to wear off on the feet. And the color of the glass underneath is like a dark amber. So I saw online that some people actually like washing all the black off of it and just having it the dark amber, which is actually kind of cool. I had $5 on it and I will stick by the $5. It's like a smoky amber. I can just see it right at like in front of this light, but I can't show it to you guys because it just like disappears. It's hard to show on here, but super cute. Bring you over here. I'm just kind of setting stuff over there. I'm not worried about a display at this point. Next up, I have this cute little honeycomb piece. So this is a hanging jack-o'-lantern. And you see little jack-o'-lantern faces in there. It's so cute. It is made in China, but I believe this is an older piece. It is unmarked otherwise, but honestly, the graphic on here makes me think probably 90s. So I'm assuming this is 20 to 30, like 30-ish years old. But I just love the honeycomb and how it like spins. It's so cute. It still has a little string on it. So all you would need is a paper clip to keep it closed. And that would be perfect. Do I have a paper clip sitting here? No, I don't. Of course I don't. When I need one, I can't find one. And then when I don't need one, they're everywhere. And I need to pick them up off the floor. Because I never use them, but they're just, they spawn all on their own. But super cute. Like I said, $5. That could be yours. Set you aside as well. Ooh, this is cute. I have this tiny little art pottery. See, this one still has a price tag on it. I bought this last year also in November. Oh, it had a tag on it. What did that tag say? Made in China? Really? Oh, what without that? But it's this little pottery. It might have been part of a larger piece, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. Let me finish getting that sticker off. There it is. Might have been part of a larger piece, but I just liked the glaze, and it's got a little hangy thing on it. There's the back. It's just a little guy. I would do this for $4 if anybody likes it. It's adorable. Put you guys over here. We're just throwing stuff at the shelf now. Now this pair is actually a pair of Napco owls. Now I picked these up a few years ago and they were just in rough shape. They were like this bisque brown, and honestly, like, they were super scuffed. The paint was in poor condition. So I decided I wanted to try painting figurines, and I wanted them to be Halloween-y. So they both have these gem blue eyes. So I carried the blue kind of throughout them and made them not matchy, but going together pair. And I thought they turned out kind of cute, but it's like, it's one of those things where I'm super critical of myself. So I'm like, it's good from far, but far from good. So you can see they are not perfect. There is some crackling on the paint that is developing. Actually, this one came out a little better than his orange friend. And there was, I think there was a chip on one of these, but you can't see it because I painted over it. Okay, it wasn't this one. But super cute. I thought they turned out all right. See, this one, the orange just didn't lay as smoothly as I wanted it to. So this one's a little bit more textured, and the orange kind of crackled a little bit in places, which I wasn't super happy about. But I would do the pair for $15 if anybody's interested. One's doctored up by yours truly. All right, we'll put these over here. Oh, we're gonna put you, put that there. You guys there. Oh, so, oh, how about some black glass? Anybody interested in black glass? I have a couple pieces of Ellie Smith in the Mount Pleasant pattern. So we have this little underplate here with handles with the matching bowl that fits on there perfectly. So it's just a really pretty little serving piece. So pretty. I had them in my booth for $8 for the bowl and $8 for the plate. I would do $10 for the pair if anybody's interested. So you would get the bowl with the handles and the underplate. And actually under the light, this is like a super deep amethyst color. It's like just slightly purple around the edges. It's very faint, but it is there. This is a super deep purple. Wow. So I know with candy corn, that'd be so cute. Or the little pumpkins with the candy corn. Oh, that'd be adorable. But yes, I would run this for, what did I say for the pair? $10 for the pair if anybody's interested. You know, I'm just going to run it. We were talking about it. I'm just going to run it. Why not? It's Halloween-y. People like black glass. Let's do that. Halloween. Really? Your name's Colleen too? Oh, Brooke's mama. We'll make we should make a club of Colleens. And we'll just call it the Colleen Club. All right, I can't see what you're saying now, so if you're talking to me, I don't know. All right, let me add an image. Put the tags inside it. Pink. Perfect. Me peeking around. So L.E. Smith. Black bowl and underplate as seen. And I said 10 for the pair. Oh, trying to think of what size box I need. I'll just go with that. Woo, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Open it up for international. Fabulous. Okay. Now it's wiggling. Head to stream. And there we go. Move to stage. Perfect. I know. So few of us. And especially like spelled the same way. Because usually when I run into Colleen's, it's spelled like C-O-L-E-N-E, which is like, I don't know. But for it to be spelled the same, like that's something. All right. I'll set you over here too. Bink. All right. You're moving some fun stuff. All right. So this is not usually something that I show on knickknacks. So usually when I have my kitchen items, I either take them directly to my booth or I put them on the bay, which I should just put them on knickknacks. I don't know why I don't. But I wanted to show you this guy. Look at it. This glows like crazy. This is a custard glass batter mixing bowl from Hamilton Beach. So this says on it, Hamilton Beach, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Racine, Wisconsin. Look at this thing. So because this is just like a mixing bowl and you're missing the mixer, but there's no chips or cracks. There is some like very minor scratching on the inside. I would probably run this for 15. Just because it's not the Fire King or anything that's like the really like good names to have. But this fits very nicely in. Oh, I'm just seeing there's a little flea bite right there if you guys can see it. But yes, I'll push that down to 12. If anybody's interested, I will run this for 12. Because this glows so nice. Look at it. Also, let's see. Who likes tiki mugs? So this one's not very old. Little tiki. This says on it, Germain's Luau, Hawaii. And it does still have its made in China sticker with the UPC, with the barcode on it. And it says 2010 KC. I do not know. I'm assuming KC is the maker, but I do not know exactly who that is. There's no chips on it or cracks. So, hello. I would run this for 8 if anybody's interested in that. And next up, I have this. I think I showed this last week. I can't remember. I have this little jewelry box, little footed jewelry metal box. has the blue velvet inside, and it's got the ceramic on the lid. It's so pretty. No chips or cracks. That line right there is not extra glue. It's part of the pattern. It's so pretty. Hi, Lisa, you're back. And it has a little sticker on the bottom that says made in Japan. I would run this for $8 if anybody's interested. Pink. Okay. Next up, I have a flower frog. Pink. I have this for $6 in my booth. I would run this for $5 if anybody's interested. This is a 16 hole, and it is pretty big. At 5 inches across, and it does have a lip. So if you have something with a opening that's just under 5 inches, it should fit in there nicely. Beautiful little flower frog. Well, good size flower frog. That's not very little. But let's see. Ooh, how about Christmas? I have some Christmas ornaments right here, or at least one. This is a vintage Disney. This is Disney Japan Donald Duck ornament. Now, this doesn't have any chips or cracks. It has its original stickers on it. And this little guy, like I said, it says Disney Japan. It has its original Disney sticker on it. It doesn't say anything like about the Disney parks or anything on that. So I don't know if this would have been like a Disney store item or if this would have, I'm assuming it probably would have been sold in the parks, but I don't know. Trying to see if there's any chips or cracks. It's got a good amount of glitter on it, so I'm trying to wipe that off. Looks like it's just some minor wear on the paint. So there's just a little tiny bits of paint missing off the hat and little tiny bits periodically on the shirt. But overall, he is in super great shape. I would run this little guy for $10 if anybody wants him. Well, so Disney Japan ornament. Donald for $10. Next up, this guy's fun. This is a made in Korea Yuletide Enterprises stuffed toy stuffed with shredded clippings. So this little guy is in fantastic condition. His faux fur here is great. His antlers are a little floppy. However, they are pretty clean and there's no and how tall are you, my friend? 10-ish inches, right around there. So this guy I would sell for 12, start at 12 if anybody's interested. Just looking at the bottom, he's all sewn up nice, no holes or nothing, no staining. He's fabulous. Fabulous. So what did I say on that one? 12. I also have, actually, I think I have a listing made up for this one. He might be in the buy it now. Pink. This is I believe a Sin Stricker. No, Peggy Car. I think this is a Peggy Car piece. But I'm pretty sure it might be in my buy it now listings. Which, speaking of which, if you haven't hung out or hadn't checked out all of the listings, there's like, what, 70,000 buy it now listings on Knickknacks. Make sure you check them out. There's some amazing stuff. And it's not like it's all like high end or expensive or anything like that. They have an entire section that is the under $20. So you can actually just look in the $20 section, especially for gifts, for just like little things that make people happy. It's just one of those things where you never know what you're going to come across. And there's so many fantastic sellers out there on Knickknacks, and we are awesome. We love it here. So if you're not on Knickknacks, make sure you pop on over. I have one person watching on YouTube, so come on over to Knickknacks. We have so much fun here. Okay, so, and the last item from this cart is I got these little witch cake toppers. So this guy is, this is a stack of vintage cake, new old stock cakes, like little cake decorations. So there's a variety in the paint, but they're super cute. I don't know when they're from, but they just had a little price tag on them. That's the original price tag from the baking shop, but they're unmarked. I don't know where they come from, but they're little witches, and I thought they were adorable. Like, if you're crafty, so many things. So much room for activities. Oh, actually, it says HK right here on the back of her hat. That's right. I think that might stand for Hong Kong, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Or HK is possibly the brand, the initials to the brand that produced them. I don't know. But I thought they were adorable. So I'm offering them to you guys. Okay. So that's that cart. I'll scooch you over there, and I will bring you over here. So pretty much I'll show you what's on this cart, and then I think that's going to be it for today. It is 3:30. I've been on for an hour. Oh man, no wonder that guy who subscribed right at the beginning of the live popped back in. It's been that long. But next up, I have 2 sets of these concave lithograph reverse painted wall hangings. So we have this pair. So they're courting couples. So the couples are in the lithograph part with decorations as the reverse painting. And then this pair, the courting couples. All right, so the reverse painted means that you have painting on the glass itself. So, when if you were to open up the back of this, so the back cardboard is actually the colored place, or the colored lithographs. So you can actually change those out if you want. But on the back of the curved glass on the inside, they printed the black ink on there. So just because I can't think of the other name for it, I just call it reverse painted. Even though that's not particularly correct, it's like reverse printed, if that makes sense. But these came out right around the time that it was actually very popular to have reverse, like truly reverse painted pieces. So you would see these if they had color on them where it's on the inside of the glass. That means it's actually hand painted reverse so that you can actually wipe down this outside of the glass and clean it, and without worrying if you're going to destroy your painting, which is actually on the inside. And so you can see here that the printed, like on the glass part, is actually the couple itself, whereas the couple on this pair is the lithograph. So the people are in color over here, and there's some added detail that is reverse painted. But it's kind of, it makes for a little bit brighter, because more of what's interesting is in color over here. And over here, it's a little bit moodier because the interest is in what's in black and white. So those I would do 10 for the pair if anybody's interested, for each pair. So, or we could just do like 18 for both, or for all 4 if anybody's interested. Set those down. Okay. Next up, I think I showed this guy last week. Jim Short Frog. He's ginormous. He is a garden decoration. He actually says right on him products safe for outdoor use. So you could put this giant Jim Shore in your little flower garden, or protecting your bird bath from, I don't know, flies. But he's got no chips or cracks. He's super cute. I love the pattern on him. The colors are fantastic. Love him. He's ginormous. I would run him for 30 if anybody wants him. I'm kind of giving up putting things over on the shelf because I'm sick and tired of looking at my butt on the screen. I'm losing weight. I'm just not there yet. Okay. Now, next up is, picked this up last weekend. This is a, see, it says USA Pottery on there. So it's USA. And this is a Shawnee swirl ball pitcher in their maroon color. And you can see it has the ice thing on there. So it is for water. Very cool. No chips or cracks. Actually, wait a minute. I take that back. There's a tiny little flea bite on the glaze right there. It's a little, it's tiny right there. That is schmutz, but that is a tiny little flea bite. I would run this for 20 if anybody was interested. I will probably end up putting that in my booth for like 30. Not gonna lie. And the other thing I picked up last weekend, actually, believe it or not, I found these at a tractor pull in this tiny little town called DeRider, which is actually very close to where my dad grew up. Tiny little town called DeRider. They have a fireman's field days where they have a big truck and tractor pull, and my husband tries to go every year. So we went last weekend, and the local library has a little book sale. And the last few years, I don't know how long they've been doing it, they started putting out like stuff with the books that you can purchase as well. So I picked up that picture, which is super fun, and a jadeite splash proof Fire King, marked Fire King ovenware mixing bowl. Now this is the, I think it was 7 and a half, 7. It's like the 7.5 size, but it's like more like 7 and like 5/8 size, which I would run for 45 if anybody's interested. But again, this is one of those pieces that I don't usually put in auctions on knickknacks because it's, for me, they're really cool, but they're not super exciting. I mean, except for jadeite. How can you not get excited about jadeite? Oh, and like with glowy glass. I mean, that's honestly the reason why I'm showing you guys. That's what makes them exciting. But I would do this for 45 if anybody's interested. I actually might just kind of run that anyways. But we'll give that a minute. There's no chips or cracks. Actually, as soon as I said that, I'm like, wait, is that a chip? So it looks like there is, it was used, but I think those are just really minor imperfections in the glass. I don't think they're actual like chips. Because one is on the surface and like a couple of them are just kind of buried. So they're basically, they're little, what I'm seeing are little tiny white marks like here and there on the glass. Like they're kind of random, but they're there. But I think that's just kind of the nature of the beast. This is approximately 70 years old. So it's just kind of, it's a kitchen item. It was meant to be utilitarian. So it was used. But I do also have this really cute little brass and glass little jewelry casket. There's no chips or cracks on it. However, one of the feet was repaired. So you can see that's glue right there. You can see it's not the cleanest of repairs, but honestly, it took me until like right now to notice it. But I would run that for $5 if anybody's interested. $5. And I have a Bleak mug, which I would run for $8 if anybody's interested. This is the current mark. So this is a contemporary piece. So I didn't find any that are currently for sale in this pattern, but it was for sale very recently. But Bleak Irish Pottery, I would run that for, what I say, $8. And ooh, this is my last new piece. I haven't even had time to clean this guy. I 100% believe this is Asian glass. Mass produced, I'm assuming. But I mean, look at that colors. It's so pretty. I love the orange undertones with the blue caning over top. So this is what I would consider an end of day, because it is cased, and then they just kind of took what they had and put it on the outside, if that makes sense. So here's the bottom. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to clean this up yet, but I'm assuming this is Chinese. Just basically looking at the bottom, looking at the colors, how clean things are, or lack thereof of how clean it is. The top, they got pretty close to a circle, not gonna lie. That is pretty darn close to a circle. But the bottom is not very polished or even. So I would run this for $15, because I think I would put this in my booth for $18. So if anybody's interested, I really like this side right here. That's the money side right there. But I also kind of love how much the orange pops through over here. But either way, I think that does it for today. Make sure you check out my Buy It Now section. I have lots of items in there. I do accept offers. So if anybody is looking at something and you're not quite sure with the price, just send me an offer. We're still dues counter. But if it is a, what's the word I'm looking for? If it is a, you know what I mean? If you don't lowball me, I'll take it. I'm very flexible when it comes to price. So I think that about covers it today. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I know this is kind of long and drawn out, and yeah, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. We sold an item. I was very happy about that. That's such a pretty piece. I was so excited to find it. But either who, I am always here on Thursdays. I have been doing 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, but I think I might switch it up to be a little bit earlier, like maybe 2 o'clock instead of 2:30. But we'll see. We're coming on the end of our summer vacation, so the kids will be back in school soon. So I'll just kind of have to play things by ear and see how I want to go. Yeah. But I will be back here next week. I think I have it scheduled for 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. So come and join if you had fun. I might do another kind of relaxed show like this, or I might do, I have some littles. Oh, thank you, Brooks Mama. Well, Colleen. I might do some choice of littles next week. I also have a ton of ornaments, but I think I might wait until it's closer to Halloween to do a lot of Christmas. So I'm just trying to get, I know for my booth, I'm going to do a big push of fall and Halloween stuff next week. So that's why I'm trying to show you guys it before it leaves. Like a lot of this Halloween stuff is actually going to be in my booth. Actually, yeah, probably before next Thursday is the goal. But either way, Thank you so much for coming out. Come join me next Thursday. Actually on Saturday at what time was it? 7 o'clock. What day is it? 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Dog and Cat Days of Summer. Come join me. I will be here with lots of other sellers. It's going to be so much fun. Kitties and puppies. I have a pile of cats and dogs over there. I have a Jim Shore piece. I have brass. I have ceramics. I have salt and pepper shakers. I have miniatures. I have bone china. I'll have to dig out some kitsch. I have so much stuff in the Buy It Now section as well. Which are some amazing mid-century cat pieces. Oh, I forgot. I have a lamp. I have a dog lamp. I gotta list that as well. So I'm going to be prepping for that. So make sure you follow so that you can be notified whenever I go live, and be sure to pop in at least to say hi and have fun, even if you're not buying. So I'm always here to just hang out and have fun. But let's see who we can raid, who is doing things. Oh, Moonrise and Particular Finds, Thrifty D. Oh, there are so many people live right now. Sasha's Spumoni, Vintage Romance, Moonrise, Particular Finds. Ooh, let's do Raid My Shells. Particular Finds. Let's do Particular Finds. She's doing a pop-up at a garage clean out. So let's check that out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.